morning guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog, before we get started, I kind of have to go over something because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff that won't make sense unless I explain to you what's going on. So I guess the easiest way to explain it is I no longer have an Etsy shop. I now have my own website. This was not planned. And this week we are going to be working on just getting a lot of stuff done that I've been putting off. I've been slowly adding things to it. First thing that I did was get all my art dolls on there and everything. And a few of them I had to take new photos of because I didn't have those photos saved. So it took a while to get everything up there, and I still need to double check to make sure that I have everything listed. So now that that is done, this week I'm going to be focusing on getting my patterns back. I'm not sure if I'll get all of them up. I'm going to try and get a few. Also, I have a few new ones. You guys have been probably wondering why I didn't list them right away with everything else. It's mainly because I wanted to make some instructions to go with it. So I'm currently getting ready to film, or not film, but take photos of sewing the pieces again so I could make some photos for the instructions. Okay, so these are the patterns that I'm going to be working on. I've got everything already cut out. I just need to take the photos and do the sewing in between the photos and try and figure out how to do the photos for instructions. We'll do all the writing of the instructions later. Right now we need to just do all the sewing. So these three are going to be a new pattern set. They are little mushrooms, so they're all like different types of mushrooms, and I'm going to have that in my shop hopefully soon. This one is our centipede. I don't have everything cut out, I just have like a few pieces, because I don't need to do an entire centipede to show how to do the sewing, so to save on time I'm just going to do a few of the pieces. And then I've had a few people want a scorpion, and this pattern is different from my plush tutorial that I did, so it's not going to go with that. It's a little bit different, but I think it'll be better than that because I'll have it where you won't need to have opposable wire. The tail should like curl up on its own. Here, yeah, see, I'll have it to where it'll actually be up on its own. And the previous time I made it, it was just straight out and we had opposable wire so you could bend it up. But yeah, I think we should probably start on the centipede and then maybe we'll work on the mushrooms. I'm so glad that I don't have to sew the entire centipede. I figured out I could just do the sections, not like duplicate them and stuff. Because I've got the centipede from earlier all finished up. So like the finished product photos, I can just take new ones and stuff of him. But for the instructions, I'm just going to do one of each segment. So we're just going to do one of the head, one of the body segment, and one of the tail. And then of course the legs and everything. The newer patterns we're going to have to completely finish though, because I don't have finished products of them. So we'll see how cute those turn out. I can't wait to finish the mushrooms. I think they're a cute little project. I need to figure out where my roly-poly pattern is. I don't know if I kept it. If not, I'll have to print off a new one so I can do that. And then I know I'm pretty sure I have the ear pattern saved just somewhere. Everything's a bit all over the place right now. Oh, I realized I haven't shown you guys this. This is for a video and a commission that I have coming up. I've got this little gecko I've been working on. It's a knob-tailed Australian gecko. I've got the head all finished and I need to work on the body later this week. I can't wait to finish him. He's going to have posable feet and he's going to be obviously not life-size. He's going to be about 24 inches long, so he's going to be a big gecko. Okay, I got all of our sewing done. I've taken the photos as I was working on everything so we can work on some instructions probably tomorrow. But yeah, I think the mushrooms came out really cute. They're going to be part of a pack, so you'll get all three of these when you buy it. And then I finished doing the little bit of sewing that I needed to do to make the instructions for our older piece, the centipede. So hopefully I'll have both of these up in my shop around when this vlog goes live, so just check out my new website to see if these two are available. Okay, so I think today I'm going to try and get some progress done on our wyverns because I put these off for a while. So I already have all the horns done, the clay heads, like 90% of the sewing done, but I need to finish the back legs. Get this out of the way. So I made all these resin feet from that one mold that I have that looks like paws. And I need to make them look like dragon feet. So I think what we're going to end up doing, set those down, I think we're going to drill some holes into the tips of the toes, add some wires so we can lengthen the shape of the toes, and turn them into more dragon feet. So we're going to add a lot of clay to this. And then I want to add some scales going down the front of the feet. We've got 6 of them to do for all 3 of the wyverns, so it's gonna take a while. It might take all day. Anyways, let me get all the extra pieces out of the way, and we can start on that. Okay, the more I'm thinking about it, I don't think I'm going to drill holes. I think I'm just going to add really short claws. That way, I don't need to add the extra support with the wire. It just seems like a lot of extra work. So I'm not sure when this vlog is going to go live because I've been filming a lot of stuff lately. But I've been thinking of adding a Christmas sale. So if I have a Christmas sale going on, I'll mention it probably sometime in this vlog. If not, I'll mention the discount code in the description next to the link for my website. So you can check that out and see what I have going on for Christmas. Because I definitely need to start getting some items moving. Having my Etsy shop go down has kind of hit hard. I was having this goal, because it's been rough lately. I've been slowly trying to get my shop to, like, sell better, because it dropped pretty bad during, like, pandemic and stuff. So, I had a goal of, okay, each month I'm going to try and beat that month for last year, and December was actually a decent month for me last year, surprisingly, and I was really hoping of doing that, and I don't even think November I beat that, and I'm just a little down on that. I mean, nothing really to complain about, I'm still making money, but there's some things going on, and it would be nice to be making some money so I'd be less stressed about them. Everyone knows that feeling. Oh, money would definitely get rid of this stress. It's true. But yeah, I'm gonna have a sale going on. Check that out, so if anyone wants to buy anything. I should also have those 2 patterns up. I'm gonna be slowly working on adding new ones along with adding the older ones back with actual instructions. Instead of having to go to my video, you can actually have some instructions with some photos and written and all of that. Just make it a lot easier and stuff. Also, I've got some other digital stuff I've been working on. I've been wanting to do some coloring books. I thought that would be really fun to try for my first time. So I've been working on a couple ideas. One has actually stuck. I've been jumping back and forth between like multiple ideas, and I came up with a really cute one for my first coloring book. I don't think I'll have it super complicated or anything like that. I just want it to be like really fun. When we get on the computer later, I'll show you some of the finished pieces that I have for it. I'm trying to get to a specific amount of pages for it. because it's going to be a digital one. You won't get it mailed to you or anything like that. It'll be a download. And I just want it to be worth it when you actually buy it. I don't want it to be like, oh, here's 5 pages to color for $5. That's ridiculous. I think I'm going to have most of my digital stuff just kind of stay around the $5, maybe $10 mark, depending on how many pages I put into it. I want it to have a lot of pages. So I'm aiming for like 30, 35, but we'll see if I get more than that done. For sure, want it to be around the 30, 35 mark so it feels like you're actually getting a coloring book. But yeah, I got a really cute theme for my first one. I'm going to leave it kind of on the simpler for like everyone can do it kind of thing, and then maybe in the future we'll get more complicated ones. Okay, this is actually looking pretty good. I like the claws this way. Okay, so our knobtail gecko is all put together. He looks a little weird because I still need to paint his body, but you can get a rough idea of his body shape. I love his cute little tail. I can't wait to finish him. I'm gonna have to make more geckos. I'm gonna keep the pattern for this to make more. May not be a knobtail, but I definitely want to make more geckos. Okay, I'm finally done. I was right. This took like all day to work on. I did a few pre-bakes in between also, so I was working on just kind of cleaning up the studio a little bit. But yeah, we finally have the dragon feet done. I'm gonna get them baked, and I guess I'm gonna go over my schedule and see what we're gonna do tomorrow. Okay, so we're getting close to the end of the week, and I wanted to kind of just relax and work on a bunch of digital stuff. But before I go back into the bedroom and work on the computer, I wanted to get a painting varnished. I've been slowly trying to figure out like which ones I want to try and sell, and this is one I want to sell, but I need to varnish it before I can put it up. So I know I'll have at least 2 of the patterns finished and put on my website, but the paintings, I'm not sure when I'm posting them just yet. I need to look into shipping and stuff like that, but I'm gonna get it varnished. So, I need some foil, and obviously I need the painting. So I wanna do this little guy here. I'm gonna varnish him, and then when I get everything set up, I'm going to end up putting him up for sale. I still need to also figure out like how I'm gonna price my paintings. I think the simplest way is doing it by square inch. Usually what you do is, since this is a 8x10, you would decide how much you want to charge per inch. Say you do $1. So what you do is you go 8 times, you do 8 times 10, that would be $80 right there. If you want to do more, obviously it'd be different. So I think a good, looking into it, I think a good price range is about $2 a square inch. It's a little bit cheaper for the smaller ones when I do this, but once you get to the larger ones, you'll see a big difference in price. Okay, so before we start, make sure there's no dust or hair on it. There we go. I'm a little low on varnish, but I shouldn't need a lot for this tiny painting. Shouldn't need more than that. Yeah, I'm really low. I love how rich the blacks start showing up after you do a varnish. Because everything starts to look a little bit dull. But then you get that varnish going and then it's like, pow. Okay, I think we are all good. Just want to make sure there's no thick spots. And we can leave this to dry. I might have to do a second coat, but we need this to dry all the way first. Okay, so I have all of my photos ready to work on the instructions. I've cropped them so that they'll work a little bit better. I don't have to deal with that while I'm editing the pages. So I started already on the centipede one. Let me pull that up. Let's see. Here. This is kind of like what I'm doing with the centipede. I figured it would be good to break it up into the segments and then how to put them together. So like this page would be how to put the head together. Got all the photos, all the instructions written out. I did notice when I was going through the patterns that I misspelled something right here. I guess I hit a button too many times or something, or auto-corrected, I don't know. But I noticed that, so I'm gonna go over everything again and make a new PDF for that. But yeah, I've got the centipede basically ready. I just need to make the PDFs. And because and then I have all the photos ready for the instructions for all 3 of the mushrooms, and also have photos of the pattern pieces. So I actually need to make the digital patterns first, and then I'll work on the instructions. And so what I ended up doing was, for the photos for the pattern, I laid everything out on an 8x10 piece of paper and took the photos of the pieces. That way I have a rough idea of how large they are. And then when I add it to the canvas, this is pretty much the size of an 8x10, so I can get everything the correct size. And I'm just gonna trace over these. And because I put the mirror on, I have both sides of the pattern. So I just started filming some intros and outros for some videos coming up, and I realized I never finished this vlog. So before I go, I want to explain my holiday sale, because I do have it live on my shop, and it's going to be live until December 31st. So basically I have the code HOLIDAY2021, and if you use that code you can get 35% off anything in my shop. So I'll leave the little code down by the link for my website, so if you guys forget what it is, it's written right there too. Anyways, let's go look at the coloring book pages real quick. Okay, so I have 15 done, so I'm pretty much halfway done. So my idea is basically like monsters that live in your apartment. So it's gonna be like just cute little monsters doing everyday things in like apartment type settings. So I have like a little monster in a goldfish bowl. I think you can see it. You kind of can see it. Here, let's pull you off the tripod and you can see it better. Okay, there we go. You guys can probably see it better, but basically I have a little fish bowl with a monster in it. Cookie monster kind of thing. Weird little guy just kind of sliding off of a couch. This one is like a shark type creature in a pot. Little monsters eating laundry. Toilet monster. Little like creatures living in your plants. I thought this one would be really funny. Just something kind of chilling in your cereal. Another houseplant one. I've been really inspired by houseplants. They're little like snakes hiding in a snake plant. This one is a two-headed duck swimming in a sink. Little dragon sleeping in the fireplace. Toaster monster. This one I had a lot of fun with. It's a little weird though. And then this one's a little bit more subtle. There's just monsters kind of hiding. You can see a little tentacle here holding on to a remote. Little deer dude just relaxing with his music and candles. Another plant one. And that is it. But yeah, I'm gonna come up with a bunch of different ideas and make about 15 more of them. But yeah, I thought that would be a fun little project. Let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I'll make different ones if they do really well. This was just one that I really kind of got inspired by because I thought it was fun and cute. Again, I need to make like 15 more, so this is going to be only half of the coloring book. Not sure when it'll be out, but I'll let you guys know when I have it ready, and it'll be on my website. But yeah, we're slowly getting things back to normal. Everything is slowly being added to my shop. Like I said, I'm going to be slowly adding patterns. I really want to dive into it a bit more. I kind of started and stopped when it was on Etsy, but this time around I really want to get a bunch more available for you guys. I've had a lot of fun doing the instructions now that I have a rough idea of how I want to go about doing them. But yeah, this week was interesting. We didn't really get to work on too much art, but we had a decent amount of stuff to do. It's surprising how much work is on the back end of running your own business and stuff like that. So I'm glad things are starting to slow down, and I have a bunch of weird creature ideas that I can't wait to show you guys. I've got them kind of like designed and everything, and I'm gonna start them soon. Yeah, I've been wanting to dive into making more of my original creatures, and these ones they're really weird, but I think they'll be really cool. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.